Hi there folks, nice to see you again. Share this video, smash that like button, and write your predictions for today's episode in the comments down below. So without further delay, let's get this show started. The judge in Donald Trump's criminal trial fined him $1,000 and held him in contempt of court for a 10th time on Monday for violating a gag order and warned that further violations could land the former president in jail. Hamas said Monday it accepted an Egyptian-Qatari ceasefire proposal, but Israel said the deal did not meet its core demands and it was pushing ahead with an assault on the southern Gaza city of Rafah. Still, Israel said it would continue negotiations. A Chinese fighter jet endangered an Australian military helicopter during an unsafe and unacceptable confrontation over the Yellow Sea, Australia said on Monday. Hezbollah, in a statement, said it fired dozens of Katyusha and Falak rockets at Kiryat Shmona in northern Israel in response to the horrific crime that the Israeli enemy committed in Mayas al-Jabal. President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. said on Monday the Philippines would not use water cannons or any offensive weapons in the South China Sea, and the last thing it wanted was to raise tensions in the strategic waterway. Indian-origin astronaut Captain Sunita Williams and her colleague veteran NASA astronaut Butch Wilmore are set to embark on a mission to the International Space Station aboard the brand-new Boeing Starliner spacecraft. From car battery plants in Hungary to copper mining in Serbia, direct Chinese investment in the two countries exceeds $15 billion, with more coming. The new high-speed railway will be highlighted by President Xi Jinping during a trip to Europe this week, where he will stop in Belgrade and Budapest after Paris. The Kremlin said on Monday the military exercises ordered by Russian President Vladimir Putin were in response to statements by Western and NATO member countries about sending troops into Ukraine, which Russia invaded more than 2 years ago. Russia warned Britain on Monday that if British weapons were used by Ukraine to strike Russian territory, then Moscow could hit back at British military installations and equipment both inside Ukraine and elsewhere. Oil futures climbed on Monday after Saudi Arabia hiked June crude prices for most regions, and as the prospect of a Gaza ceasefire deal appeared slim, renewing fears the Israel-Hamas conflict could still widen in the key oil-producing region. Russia's overnight drone attack cut power to over 400,000 consumers in Ukraine's northeast region of Sumy on Monday, Ukraine's energy ministry said in a statement. Via the Telegram messaging app, work to restore power continued into the morning as 91 settlements remained without power in the region, the energy ministry and local authorities said on Telegram. The researchers said during the peak of the Delta variant wave in June 2021, it was found that 61% of the participants had been infected with the virus. The remaining 39% were seronegative, meaning they had not contracted the virus and had received the Covishield vaccine. Airbus has outpaced Boeing for 5 straight years in plane orders and deliveries and just reported a 28% quarterly increase in net profit. It was already winning market share by beating Boeing to develop a line of fuel-efficient, mid-sized aircraft that are cheaper for airlines to fly. Fisker has been undergoing significant financial woes for the majority of 2024, but the scope of the company's troubles wasn't public until the Wall Street Journal published an expose on EV startups that said Fisker had only weeks of cash on hand. Microsoft is training a new in-house AI language model, large enough to compete with those from Alphabet's Google and OpenAI. The information reported on Monday, Microsoft has been setting aside large cluster of servers equipped with NVIDIA's graphic processing units, along with large amounts of data to improve the model, according to the report. Hey guys, if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, then it's the right time to do so. Also like and smash the notify button. Every support means a lot to us, and with that said, let's get to the main news of the episode. Every year, the United Nations Environment Program publishes its emissions gap report, which details the difference between countries' climate protection pledges and what is necessary to limit global heating to 1.5 degrees Celsius or at least below 2 degrees Celsius. It is doubtful there has been a more popular winner of a Formula One race in recent years than McLaren's Lando Norris, who was celebrated by everyone from Max Verstappen to Donald Trump following his victory at the Miami Grand Prix on Sunday. An announcement from Hamas on Monday that it accepted an Egyptian-Qatari ceasefire proposal to end the war, with Israel gave stocks a boost in early afternoon trading. Wall Street is coming off a winning session after fresh non-farm payrolls data on Friday showed fewer than expected jobs were added in April, along with an increase in unemployment, easing fears of an overheating economy. Asian shares made 15-month highs on Tuesday on renewed confidence of U.S. interest rate cuts, while traders waited on a policy meeting in Australia later in the day and had a close eye on a falling yen. The mood was underpinned by last week's softer-than-expected U.S. jobs, jobs data and remarks from Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell, reiterating that the next move in rates will be lower. European shares closed at their highest levels in 1 week on Monday, with investor optimism over interest rate cuts from major central banks back to the fore, while Spanish defense company Indra jumped following a strong first-quarter profit. Hey guys, be sure to check out other videos from our channel and also make sure to comment what you want to hear from tomorrow's episode. As always, the Wealth News was with you. Have a wonderful day, everyone. Bye-bye!